Welcome everybody, and this is another video. This is an update video for Space Invaders. I know I haven't posted this game in a while, so this is everything that's been going on. That is had been going on as everything's completed. Okay, you said you needed help with your rover.
Yeah, not moving, or I need to get this plugged in to charge.
Did you press P first of all?
And I'll need to just fix that one pipe thing on top of the gun.
Did you press P?
I think I did.
As in park? Okay.
That'd be hard to get.
There you go. It's P. Just press P. P once, by the way. So, to all the viewers out there, original plan was at the beginning were there to be an elevator in here, and a friend of mine is working on this. Oh my god, that's a lot of pistons, but whatever. He's working on it. He's got more hours in this game, way more hours in this game, so I asked him to help me with that. And this is the whole hangar bay kind of area. This is just, whatever being here. Guard tower or dry dock over there. All that in there is the production. We've moved production for it to not be in the way of everything. Cargo bay, cargo up top again. More cargo, I mean. Cargo containers were there. Those are still there. Those are still there. Don't know what to put here. But production used to be here. It is now all the way over here. Out of the way and armored. Heavy armored. This is still here. Pipes. What's new is that this entire thing is here. This is crew quarters, I could say. I don't know why that's there. The flora coming through the floor. So it wasn't there before. This is my office. Trek's office and the third person's office. I don't know if he wants his name on YouTube.
It's awesome. That's the other one. And then the medical bay, I think, with James.
P. Again. G. Where is the connector? Here we go. Connector. Where's switch lock? There you go. Switch lock. Number 5. There we go. Okay. Now I can charge off the base. Okay, I'm gonna look at where we're at now. I'll probably end the video here in about 20 seconds here. I just want to see. Did we get more? I believe we did. I believe I did get more. ER. Yeah, all the stone is done, I want to say, from the ship, so... It's good now. So I'm going to leave it, end it off here, and the next time I do this, I'm going to upload this next day. Or something. I'm gonna have to edit this, but whatever. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe! You again. There we go. Okay. There's the rover here. Here's the new mining ship. A bit weird, but whatever. I wish we had mirror mode in survival, because that would have been made making things symmetrical easier or something. Or a block that will do it, you know, that you just do that and it will allow you to help you to do that. What else did we do? Oh, we made a I'm gonna have to get hydrogen bottles, but this is here, batteries. I put some azimuth batteries in, so we're all good. Trek made an entire medical bay area. Looks really good, actually. Looks really, really good. We've made the Pioneer, which is almost done, almost ready for flight. Assuming the batteries are fully charged. They're not, but whatever. And then over there at the ice lake, hold on, I'm good. Especially there's been some updates to the game itself. There's a survival update, right? Apex Survival?
Yeah.
Why don't you brief everybody on that while I get some hydrogen?
There's a new survival update that pretty much allowed radiation damage, and food, and other additional creature options. We decided not to put it in this group.
I've decided to
Just
turn
to
it off
make
for
it-
now because
Yeah.
one, I don't know too much about it. Trek does. He's done some testing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll update. I'll update the world for it when I'm ready for it. Once once we do a survival together from the start with it on and all that,
Yeah.
and then I'll know then I'll know more about it. But I'm going the wrong direction. Ice lake. That way. Okay. And then we've been trying to make a mobile drilling platform, or somewhat drilling rover, but not really a platform. That's got its little bit of advantages and disadvantages. Currently, it's not complete. It's 100% drivable. Power needs to be, maybe figured out, but who knows? That's may have been figured out already. Drones. I'm thinking of doing that for mining at least. I do enjoy hand
they'll have to
welding.
be
Jeez,
small, but
that lagged
simple.
for a bit. This is the drilling platform, the station 1 that I made, so we can get that. Unfortunately, I made the drill a little bit weird where it gets stone. I want to change that to where I can move it on an axis and all that, and it's not just down, it's up and all that too. Maybe use a hinge, I believe it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we've got stone, we've got a ton of ice. There's like 1,000 ice in that one. There's, I don't know how much is in here. I might get rid of these panels. 1,140 in here. And the other one, there's 2 large ones. This is basic. I just put this up so we could incompatible. What? Incompatible weapons listed above have been scheduled for removal in 60 seconds? What the frick does that mean?
That means someone added a new weapon that wasn't compatible with a block.
Oh, it's weapon core. I didn't even see it was weapon core. I just read the warning. I didn't even know weapon core does that. That's interesting. Oh, we're planning. That's what the reason why weapon core is in here is because, we are planning on to doing what's the mod from Splitsy for AI, intrusion or whatever it is. What's the name of that?
There was one called Rebel AI.
Yeah, no, not that one. He was doing the assertive, what's it called? Stuff. The assertive AI things. Is it assertive AI?
Probably.
Probably, because it's got Reavers in it. I wonder, you know what? I wonder what happened with Captain Jack, because he hasn't been uploading in a while. Although almost all three of us have resupplied the base for a while, so, and I've gotten some iron and all that, so, I really want them to change a little bit of thing. It's a minor change, but trying to find cobalt is so hard. I would love it for them to change it where gold is a little bit harder to find, and cobalt is like somewhat easier, about almost as easy as it is to find iron.
Yeah.
Because it takes so long to try and find cobalt and all that. To the point where if you don't find cobalt at all in your world, in time you're going to be screwed. Because you need metal grids and stuff. How's it going in here?
Good. It should be gold. Is a little more.
I was thinking we put the pistons in the middle, but I mean going up instead of, coming down, but whatever's gonna
Just
work
measuring
perfect.
it.
Whatever's gonna work better, You know what I mean? Because I wanted the platform to, be level, almost level with the upper part where the door is.
I was measuring it. I put a merge.
Oh, you were
block
measuring.
underneath.
Oh, I didn't know you were measuring. Okay, well that makes more sense. I would have just used colored blocks like a pink, not pink, but whatever color, any other color that isn't already colored on here, to measure. But that makes sense. And what else? What else have we done so far? Oh, we put a ship in space already, so one of us has actually been in space already.
I have.
Yeah, he has. But we're back on the planet still because I wanted it to be our anchor. And it was a good ship, too. It took him a while to fuel it up. You think it still has power?
Yeah.
Okay.
I left it with a whole bunch of. It had a uranium reactor in it, stone,
Mm-hmm. Man, it clearly doesn't make that much deuterium. Is there deuterium modules? For the deuterium reactors?
The only thing
PRO.
we might have to check is to see if it has the old uranium reactors.
Processor. Queuable deuterium processor and deuterium processor.
The queuable one, pretty much you have to queue it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down. I want to see how much stone it actually really takes.
Possibly a lot, or it takes few.
I don't know, probably about the same amount of stone it takes to make iron from what's it called? From the survival kit. Or to make a ton of it is what I mean. From the survival kit at the beginning. I'm just gonna temporarily do it here. Oh wait, you know what? I wonder if the deuterium thing just uses the modules from the main game. What do you think?
And you said we got a ship in space. We're gonna get the materials we need to try to put.
Okay. Deuterium container takes about 5,000. Well, one of them takes 5,000.
Okay, that's a
1,000. Okay, there's liquid deuterium, which takes 1.67 of something. I don't know how to make that. I don't know what the resources is. It just says liquid, and this is deuterium container. I don't know how you make the liquid deuterium, but
maybe some kind of machine to turn materium like that into liquid.
maybe, I don't know. Or it just takes deuterium containers. Oh no! Okay, deuterium contain. Okay, yeah, this makes more sense. So it takes 1,000. No wonder we were losing a lot of ice at the time, but it's 1,000 ice for one container. No wonder we were losing, and it's 5,000 stone for the deuterium, for one deuterium.
That's why. And it was taking it from the big ship. That means.
No, I'm saying that I just wanted to see how much it takes because we were getting stone. It's like we need to put up a stone miner, if you know what I mean. Something to constantly almost mine stone and make deuterium, but maybe I should set that up actually. Something to constantly mine stone. I don't know, who knows. But right now I'm having it make stone. We made it to where the deuterium will not take ice, so the processors won't take ice. What the flip are you doing?
Sorry.
You need to put the you need to put the pistons down. Man, it's trying to pop a wheelie and move it somewhere just with the head on, with it on its thing. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a long update video, but I don't care. Longer the better for an update video, at least, I'd say. What am I going to work on is the question. Maybe I need to work on a
I'm really not getting good turn
construction thing.
on the wheel. Or
Well,
I
no,
don't have
wait.
enough gyro.
Those containers are hooked up because if I couldn't pull anything out of a container, it wouldn't let me. You know? It wouldn't have let me, you know? But it does. So, they are hooked up. Okay. I need to put a little bit more drills on this thing. So remove that. And one more gyroscope, I believe I need to make on it. Do you want me to, do we have a, build and repair system down there for you or no?
It should function just well.
I don't know their distance. I don't know their block distance between each other. I know there's 3 over here by the hangar, but because you're underground, I don't know how far down it goes from where you are. Did all of these get built by Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is pretty far down. Alright. I know it's a square, not a bubble, but again, like I said, I don't know their distance. I don't know who owns or who made the mod for azimuth stuff, but they need to change this problem because this says oxygen, and you can see in the little corner that on the, well, not corner, but where it says azimuth hydrogen tanks, it doesn't say hydrogen on the tank itself, which confuses the crap out of me. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of like it actually being hydrogen tanks, or oxygen tanks on accident, but Also, I don't know how to do. You might know how to deal with this, but I couldn't get the Pioneer to pull hydrogen out of these hydrogen tanks to refuel. It just kept stealing ice. And I'm like, I don't want to have to put a conveyor sorter for that. I want to see if I put yield on Y. I don't know how to spell completely yield, but MOD. Let's just do that. YI. Okay, it's a Y and I. Okay, I'm gonna put yield modules on this.
Okay, okay, go
There we go. And I'm going to get stone, and I want to see how much stone or how much deuterium it will make from having a yield module on it. Because if there isn't any actual yield modules or production modules from the mod itself for it, then I want to say it must take the regular modules from the game. I'm going to move this ore detector. You know, I got a feeling that they've changed the amount of hydrogen for the oxygen or for the bottles of like how much you lose now in space or not in space. I mean on planet, because
myself better movement.
I feel like 2 bottles should last you a
Like,
pretty
I
long
need
time,
4
and it
more
kind of doesn't.
gyros, 3 more on it to get better movement.
What were you saying?
I think I needed to put 3 more gyros in here that I could get better movement of the vehicle.
On your vehicle?
The rover. Yeah,
You
the
might
rover,
want
I
to be
only have 1
careful with
gyro.
that. Okay, you might want to be careful with that because as
Okay.
I have known, as both me and Trek have known, it might not be a good idea to do that.
Okay, does use 3 gyros or just 1? It's hard to move.
Putting so many gyros on a rover is not a good idea because 1, it's a small rover first, and 2, you don't want gyros constantly on your or even 100% power on your gyros because you could flip out like crazy. Just like rotors used to be like stable in Space Engineers. Not in unstable as in it'll crash the game, but 90% of the time the whole game would just your entire ship would go flying or something, it would break and literally just go right through and you hear a giant bang randomly. Although it is funny. That is funny. When it happens is I can admit. But not when you spent 5 hours making something.
Yeah. It's funny if you're just trying to test it, see what it'll happen.
Right. Testing physics in Space Engineers is really great. It's the best thing to do. It's like really great. Do I not have any steel? No, I have steel on
Figuring
me.
out how to paint the entire thing green. Maybe James, you can help.
Wait, oh, because of the hitbox. I really wish they made Drill's hitboxes thinner. I wonder if they did that with the new one, but I can't add any more drills here. Alright, well, I'll have to just deal with what I've got here. But what I'm going to do... Go get some stone, is what I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
do.
working.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Thank goodness for the physics and space engineers of being able to, if you look up with your mouse, you'll, Ooh. You'll, you know what, stop. Like retro thrusters or something. Retro burning or whatever. You stop yourself. V. Eh. Okay, well, there's somewhat of a flaw with this, but whatever.
I have a dilemma now.
You have what?
I used all 4 tanks.
Nice.
I wish I actually had a way to tell you when your audio instead of just being low and then you're out.
Okay, I think the
say,
thrusters... I think I don't have enough thrusters for backwards
like
thrust.
you're down to 25%. I think they should actually add a option that saying that's when it says your fuel is slow. When you're down
Yeah,
to
they
like
used
25%.
to do so much to people with that. Shit, fuel low. Shit, fuel low. Oh my god, that would have gotten so annoying. That gets so annoying.
I'm talking about for your personal suit.
Oh, yeah, that too. But,
I'm out of fuel.
are ya?
You need somebody to come over to you?
I would go back to base. I need to get, resources. I've got to get some resources. Do you think in the next game, when they're clearly making some heavy, you know, changes to the game, and it's going really well. Like, honestly, the environment is looking really good for the game. So I want to say, I think we'll get Vertical Slice 2 before. I want to say, I don't 100% want to say it, but I think we'll get Vertical Slice 2 before we get multiplayer or something. Unless we'll get multiplayer with the survival, because I know we'll get survival and all. But like I feel like we're gonna get, it's gonna be so optimized that the game won't crash as easy as Space Invaders 1 used to do at the beginning. Again, it's gonna be in early access, so if you know what I mean. But like, it's gonna be decently well optimized that, you know, it won't crash so fast and easily. Especially with hardware, you know, being so darn fast now.
I'm having to huff it there.
Where? Oh, back up to the base?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you a hydrogen bottle?
I'm gonna just fill mine.
Okay.
I'm almost there anyways. I was just downstairs.
Okay. I wish there was a key binding where you can do, you didn't have to 100% use your mouse to fly with like looking around, or I mean turning. I mean, at least. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm coming in. You know what? I need to put a backup camera on this first of all, but I'll put a connector on this while I'm here. CAM. Let's do that one. And then CON. Connector there. Number 5. Oh wait, did I put that up on the right correction? Yes, I did. Whew.
Alexa, hang up.
You know, there is one thing I miss in this game, and you might agree with me. Do you remember when the pipes, the conveyor pipes, had glass in them?
Yeah.
I remember that, and I liked that. I actually did like that. It looked pretty cool, like kind of like industrially. Oh, you can see him going through the pipes, you know, kind of thing. Like, have you? I don't know what that was. Have you ever heard of a Portal? I know a lot of other people have heard of Portal, but have you ever heard of Portal?
Yeah.
So you know about those tubes and all that you can see, you know, yourself going through, or you can see the companion cubes going through. And all that. So I thought that was cool with Space Engineers. What?